For as long as our species has roamed the earth, one animal has followed us with remarkable loyalty. No matter where you go, from Arctic tundra to tropical coastlines, you'll almost always find humans living side by side with a familiar companion, the domestic dog. Today they sprint, guard, pull sleds, search, guide, and warm our couches. Their diversity is so extreme that it's hard to believe they all share the same wild ancestor, the gray wolf. Tens of thousands of years ago, when early humans were spreading through Eurasia, wolves ruled many of the same environments. They were efficient hunters with powerful jaws and extraordinary senses, living in cooperative packs that strategized like small families. In many ways, they were our ecological mirrors, social, clever, and highly adaptive. But the arrival of humans created an unusual fork in the road for wolf populations. Competing with these new hunters could be fatal. Yet, a few wolves discovered a different advantage: keeping their distance from humans less. Animals that were slightly calmer, less fearful, or more willing to scavenge near human camps had an easier time finding food. Over generations, these tolerant wolves survived longer and produced pups with similar temperaments. Slowly, along the edges of human settlements, a new kind of wolf emerged. One that wasn't just surviving alongside humans, but beginning to rely on them. Humans soon noticed that these friendly wolves had skills we couldn't easily replace. They could track scents better than any tool, help surround prey during hunts, and warn families of approaching threats. Because both species depended on cooperation within their groups, wolves fit naturally into human social life. What began as scavenging turned into partnership, and eventually, companionship. The earliest remains of these early dog-like wolves date back more than 30,000 years. They still resembled wolves, but with subtly softer features, shorter snouts, smaller teeth, and a more compact build. As human societies diversified, so did these early dogs. Pastoral communities favored short, sturdy animals to move herds. Hunters selected long-bodied diggers to flush animals from dens. Others bred speed, strength, or vigilance. Function shaped form. Centuries later, during the Victorian era, people began shaping dogs for reasons that had nothing to do with survival or work. Dog shows and kennel clubs formalized breeds based on appearance, sometimes at the cost of the animal's health. Flat faces, long backs, and exaggerated features became desirable, even though they introduced issues like breathing problems and spinal disorders. Selective breeding emphasized traits associated with youth: big eyes, round faces, docile personalities, a phenomenon known as neoteny. Yet despite these complexities, the relationship between dogs and humans deepened. Modern research shows that dogs can read our expressions, gestures, and moods with astonishing accuracy. And when we interact with them, both species release oxytocin, the same hormone that strengthens bonds between human parents and children. In a biological sense, our two species are now chemically connected. It's incredible to think that from the same wild predator emerged everything from the towering Great Dane to the tiny Pomeranian. But the real story isn't just about biological change. It's about two species that learned to trust each other long before the first farms, the first cities, or the first written stories. Long before civilization, there was simply a campfire, and on the other side of the light, a pair of bright eyes that decided to step closer instead of turning away.